Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As you guys might know, iOS 14 public beta was just released a day or two ago, and today in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to download this beta profile. So let's get on with it. Some steps that you should take before doing this. Do it at your own risk. That's all I'd like to say in the beginning, because as you guys might know, public beta, these are usually buggy. You know, there might be some parts that don't work to it, and your phone might just feel different or slower sometimes. Also, not all of your apps will be supported. If you notice that some of your apps are not opening or something like that, that's because they are not supported by iOS 14 yet. Plus, before doing this or downloading this update, you should back up your phone. If you're using your main phone and you want to keep all your data, then you should back it up. Either do it through iCloud, through your phone, or just connect it to your MacBook and then just back it up onto there, because you might lose your files, which would be pretty bad. So just back it up. So let's get on with it. I'm not going to be backing it up because it's not my main phone. So let's just first open our phone. We're going to go to Safari first, right here. And in Safari, as you can see, I typed beta.apple.com. Once you click this, it's going to take you to Apple's beta software program right here, as it says right there. And once you get to this page, you're going to scroll down, and as you can see, get started. We're going to click that. Once we click to get started, it's going to take you to the guide right here. So we're going to scroll down, make sure that it's on iOS, and also these steps do work if you're using your iPad as well, because iPad OS, Mac OS, all that other stuff. But if you're doing this on your iPhone, just check that it's on iOS, which usually it is. So we're going to scroll down again, and in this Get Started section, there's this blue text right here, and this is just a link to taking you to the download steps. So we're going to click that, and now we're going to be able to download it. So as you can see, it already tells you to archive a backup, so you should back up your device first. And we're going to scroll down a little more, and we're going to install your profile. So as you can see, that big blue button there with download profile, we're going to click that. And we're going to say allow, if I can allow, and then review the profile and settings. So we're going to go to our settings after this. We're going to go to settings, we're going to scroll down to general, and then we're going to scroll all the way down to our profiles. So it basically downloaded this profile right here, and what we're going to do is we're going to click this profile and install it. We're going to type in our passcode. Okay, all these terms and stuff. We're going to click install, and it should start installing. 1 second, let's try this again. If I can install. Restart, so we're going to restart our device, and we're going to wait for it to restart. So once this restarts, I'm going to get back to you guys. Okay, so the iPhone just reset. So we're going to type in our passcode again, get into our phone, and we're going to go to settings again. So once we go to settings, we're going to scroll down, go to general, and we're going to check our software updates. So now we should have iOS 14 installed. Yep, right there, iOS 14 public beta 2. Before you install this, I've seen some things talking about, well, I've had this problem as well. iOS 14 right now, the public beta has had some issues with storage. So it's taking up too much storage. Once I download this, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to go back really quick and go to my iPhone storage. As you can see, I'm using 8.5 gigs and I have a 64 gigabyte device. So once we're done with the update, I'm going to show you guys the storage again and see how much it has taken up. Because a lot of people and me on my other iPhone, I've had this problem with it taking up tons of storage for no reason. I'm pretty sure they'll fix this in public beta 3, but for now, you're going to have this storage issue if you really want to use iOS 14. So we're just going to click download and install, put in our passcode again, and we're just going to wait for it to install. So update requested, you're just going to wait for this, and then it's going to start downloading it, and we're going to click install. So I'm basically going to get back to you guys once that's done. So I finished the update now, guys. iOS 14 is finally on this phone. Let's check it out really quick. Let's go to our settings. iOS 14, your software is up to date. One thing I'd like to say, this took a little while. I'm not sure why. The initial start took like 30 minutes, and then also it started updating, and then I had like this recovery problem thingy. It said like recovery mode, and then I had to wait another hour for that, so it took around an hour and 30 minutes, around 45. So it did take a little while, but you know, we got iOS 14. You just wait a little and then you get that update. The steps are pretty easy, as I showed you guys. You just go into Safari, you know, go into that beta program link, and then that's around all you have to do to get iOS 14. Just download that profile. I said I was going to show you guys something with the storage. Let's see if I have that problem now. My other iPhone, I did have that problem, so let's go to iPhone storage. Yeah, so it might not be as much, so it does differ from device to device. As you can see, I was only using like 8 gigabytes. Now I'm using 16. That's a whole 8 gigabytes. On some people I know, it took around like 30 gigabytes of their storage. Some people it took like 60 gigabytes. So if you're experiencing that issue, it's okay. A lot of people are experiencing this right now. It's a problem with the public beta. Hopefully they fix it in beta version 3. Well, I'm hoping there, but if they don't, you know, I'd not recommend downloading iOS 14 just yet. Just wait for a couple more public betas to be released, and then most of that stuff will be fixed towards the end of the public betas. So if you do want iOS 14, you should download it then. But as of right now, with these storage issues and stuff, you might not want to get it. Personally, I'd recommend you to get it on a separate device if you do have one, but if you're trying to get it on your main device, or if that's the only device you have, you don't need it right now. There are the extra things like the widgets and all those cool features, but just wait a little more for the newer updates of public beta, beta version 3, beta version 4, and around then they'll probably have this fixed. So that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will be making other videos with the pros and cons and then the features on iOS 14. Also, one thing I'd like to say is I might switch to an iPhone for around a week or so, you know, just to see all the new features on iOS 14. So it's not a permanent switch, but I'm going to test it out for around a week. And that's about it, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment down below some video ideas, or if you have any questions that you want to ask me, if you're confused on how to get it, or if you run into an issue, just ask me down in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer your questions. So I guess see you in the next video.